Hi, I'm Aubrey Shines. I'm senior pastor of G2G Ministries in Tampa, Florida. I was thinking about one of my favorite classic movies that I confess I watch annually called It's a Wonderful Life. Love it. Classic 1940s, black and white. No, I was not born during that time, but still one of my favorite movies. I love the movie for so many reasons, but let me get to the heart of it. The character in there, George, is experiencing some real hardship to the point it's driven him to such despair that George is going to end his life. He's going to jump off of a bridge, and right at that moment, there's a divine intervention by an angel. This angel takes George on this journey, and in a nutshell, it shows George what would have happened had George not been born. Well, I thought about that as I was reflecting on the wonderful life that America is now experiencing. Let's consider the current president, because under his guidance, guess what? All Americans are experiencing something we've never experienced before. And there is an array of issues that I could talk about. However, I want to pause and just kind of share with you, especially one group, how are blacks doing under this current administration versus the past? You know, let's go down memory lane like George did for just a moment here. And let's consider the following. Under Barack Obama, the unemployment was over 8.2%. Currently, it's under 5%, or right at 5.7%. Time won't even allow me to talk about the dismal home ownership under the past administration versus where we are right now. Under the last several years, guess what? 58% increase of food stamps was going on under Barack Obama. Those are facts. Again, time won't allow me to talk about the several million that have been taken off of these entitlement rolls just because of the divine, what I call, intervention that has happened under President Donald J. Trump. 20% of blacks were not even in the workforce under Barack Obama. Those numbers have changed. Black and white, the difference between their wage gap under Barack Obama, it was at a 40-year low. Blacks actually earned $20,000 less than every other household medium income that was out there, especially when it dealt with whites and Asians. One more stat I'd love to be able to share with you. 20% lower home ownership was under President Barack Hussein Obama. Are blacks better? Well, of course they are. How has that impacted the 20 plus congregants that I serve as senior leader? It has impacted all, not just those who are black in my congregation, but whites, Hispanic. Everyone is experiencing something very, very different. Are they paying attention? Some have asked me to what's going on with the impeachment scandal. Of course people are, and especially blacks are paying attention because they realize this is a sham, that it's taking away from the success that we're having in this nation. This is why so many of my members have reached out, at least in the Hillsborough County. And even though I have some that come from Pinellas and others come from Pasco County here in the state of Florida, but in the Hillsborough County, Kathy Castor, what a total wreck she's going to have if she does not make sure that this false indictment against this president, that she doesn't participate in it. Blacks are paying attention to the FBI corruption. You know why? Because blacks once experienced FBI corruption as related to people like Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. So are they familiar with it? Yes, but that doesn't justify what is unfairly going on right now with this president. Those individuals that have created this scenario against this president, it's simple. They've done so in part. They hate the fact that he is winning, but it's not just him. We are all winning. Why? We're having a wonderful life right now. How can we do better? It's simple. We can continue to support this president because his policies, they are actually working. Just consider this one more stat, if you don't mind. Over 13% of those kids that are in Baltimore, they can't even pass a math exam. What does that have to do with this president? It's simple. He's forgiving those parents in Baltimore, as all Americans, especially poor black, white, and Hispanic Americans, giving their kids something called school choice. That would resolve that issue, because then moms and dads that are paying taxes, they can send their kids to wherever they want to go. Illegal immigration, the fact that this president is building walls and saying, hey, if you're not coming in here the right way, guess what? You can't stay. How does that impact? And how does that impact blacks, especially in America? It's simple. And I quote Barack Obama, when illegals are here illegally, forgive the pun there, guess what happens? The wages of blacks go down. But the moment law is being enacted, the wages, as we see right now, those things are going up. Prison reform that this president, no other president has touched that issue. This president did. Guess what? It impacted the majority of blacks. So is it a wonderful life? Yes. Can it get better? Absolutely. How? Simple. If you keep voting for the same people that you voted for that caused the problem in the first place, you're going to continue to have the same problem. How about changing? You can do better. You can see what's happening. We're all having a better life right now. Let's make this happen again. Let's make sure we're paying attention to the issues. It's simple. Tune in. And until I come again, I bid you peace.